it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will have the first possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time. Field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity, so some challenges coming his way for sure.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. It's Green. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Huskies are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. Washington coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. And the catch at the end of the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
So Nebraska's offense headed on to the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide, but you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him. Down in distances there on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Going to swing it on second down. Moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Flushed out of the pocket. And he rolls in the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off-play action on first down. Throwing right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with the lone back. Fighting off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Under fire. He fires a bullet to the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Cornhusker! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The run to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it. No, he got loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. Quick strike complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Huskers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the... He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge edge it back to the line of scrimmage. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Raiola. On the move, he fires. It's caught. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moves away as he feels pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for room. It's on. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Steps away. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
There's the pressure. He'll get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here comes the heat. Makes a grab over the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires on the move. Can't make just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll run the screen. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
The incomplete pass brings up third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Harris.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
That's caught. It's Harris. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They use the sideline as their friend and finally get him out of bounds on the return at the 47. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Barnett. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Lost a throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On target to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Kick is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a hit. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Barney. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He splits the upright, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game is isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Hook release by the QB. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Raiola. Using his feet to buy time. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Got him downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds him out of the backfield.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The handoff to Johnson. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Rayola. Caught near the sticks, it's Hunter. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. To go up top on first down. Dances away. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pulls it in, it's Hunter. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Under fire. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Touchdown, Husker! And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Breaks into the open. He's at the top. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Pushes ahead. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Makes a move. Gets it all the way out to the 42. What a nice job on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape...
Turning it on! Got the first down, looking for more. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. On target. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's going to fire to the left. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. wants to throw. It's Raiola. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
They took the 3 on that last possession, and now they'll try to get it back on the onside kick. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game.